Aspen, listen to this. I am going to be getting married. What? Really? My man decided that I'm the one he wants to be with forever. He told me to my face that he wants to make me his one and only wife. Well, that's such a wonderful thing to hear, isn't it? But, about him, you told me before that your boyfriend, he's currently married, right? And he's chosen me over his own wife to be the one he spends the rest of his life with. I know you've told me plenty of times now that he and I are just playing and nothing serious would ever come of it, but this right here is proof that what we have is the real deal. He and I haven't been playing around at all. Rather, we are the real deal when it comes to couples. I can see that now. I am a bit surprised that he wants you to be his wife now, but that's also great for you, I guess. Hey, how do you really feel right now? How does it feel knowing your husband wants to make me his wife instead of staying with you? When was this ever about my husband and I? Well, I have been the one going out with your husband this whole time. So I'd really like to know what it feels like to have been cheated on by your husband like that. What? How come you know about my husband and how he's been cheating on me? I haven't told anyone about that yet. Did you not just hear what I said? I've been the one going out with him this whole time. What? Huh? Thank you so much, Aspen. You brought me the perfect man to make my husband. And it has really helped that I got the inside details from you on how your relationship has been going. Oh, it's been so much fun for me. And man, you always going on about how I've just been fooling around with the man I've been with. Well, take a look at that. It seems like you've been the only one playing around this whole time. Or should I say you're the only one that's getting played? Wait a second, Chloe. What is going on here? So you've been the one my husband's been cheating on me with all along? Well, I'm not really helping him cheat on you anymore since he's going to make me his wife now. Must really suck to end up the ex-wife in all of this, huh? Huh? If you really can't believe any of this, then go ask the man himself. But of course, it's not going to matter now what you're told because it's already too late for you. Starting now, I'm on my way to become Drake's next wife. What is going on here, Drake? Have you actually been cheating on me with one of my coworkers? With Chloe? And not only that, but have you told her that you plan to make her your next wife?
That idiot's already gone ahead and told you everything.
What?
Jeez, I told her to keep this all a secret until after we went to the courthouse. What the hell does she think she's doing?
Wait, what the actual heck is going on here at the courthouse? What?
I'm sure you've already heard from her now about what's been happening between us. Well, it's just like she said, and we are planning on getting married. And if you don't believe me, just know that we're heading to the courthouse to hand in our marriage paperwork today. And of course, while doing that, I'm planning on handing in our divorce papers as well.
Huh? You're going to hand in our divorce papers?
Well, I just thought that if I'm already going to the courthouse for one thing, I might as well kill two birds with one stone, you know?
What the heck are you trying to do here? You're going to hand in divorce papers without even talking to me first? I never said I was okay with a divorce yet. I also remember telling you already that until we both want a divorce, we can't just go handing in the documents.
Oh, shut up. I've been waiting for you to give me the green light this whole time, but you took too long, and my destiny is waiting. Why the hell have you taken this long to want a divorce from me, when you already know I've been cheating on you? I'm sorry, but I just couldn't wait for the day you tried to drag me down with you, so that's why today is the big day. So there you go. Your plan to take me with you is no more.
The reason I haven't said I'm okay with getting the divorce yet is because of you, though. I told you that I planned on getting a settlement from you and your partner as well, but you would never tell me who she was. So since you were never going to tell me who she was, I was never going to agree with the divorce.
I'm not going to let you get a settlement from her. She doesn't deserve to have her money taken away by you just because she loves me and has been dating me.
Huh?
Anyway, you happen to know who's been going out with me now, so it's over with. And in just a few minutes, I'll be at the courthouse and we'll be divorced. You aren't even my wife to me anymore, so shut the hell up with all your nagging and leave.
I can't anymore. There is no point in me talking with you about this anymore. You're going to be handing in those papers soon anyway, so all that's left for me is to get my money from you.
Huh? Oh, you're going to get money from me now?
Well, of course. If you don't want for Chloe to pay me anything in a settlement, then you're going to have to step in for her and pay yourself. I want both of your guys' settlements, and I want my half of the properties.
Enough playing around. Why the hell do I have to give you any of my money? The reason I cheated was because of you. You're the one at fault here for my cheating on you. So don't expect a freaking penny out of me, you moron.
You just say this was all my fault?
I sure did. You're the one that's gotten so old now that you look like one of my aunts. It's your fault for losing your charm and youth. I had to dive overboard and find myself a younger and prettier woman like Chloe. It's your fault that you no longer fit my needs as a wife, and why this divorce is happening. So you have no dang right to be asking me for any money when it should be you paying me.
Don't you frickin' dare start saying some of the most stupid things to me. I might be wrong about this, but aren't you getting just as old as I am? Calling me one of your aunts is like calling you my grandpa, for God's sake. But I would never say any of that because that would hurt your feelings. Yet you're going to blame me now for looking like one of your aunts? Screw you! I said I was going to get treatments done for wrinkles and crap, but you always told me I didn't need any of it. I was going to help myself from looking too old for you, and yet now you're going to act like I was never trying to be a good wife?
And when it comes to our money and properties, I'm getting most of it. You really haven't been making any money while we've been married, and I'm the one with most of the money in our savings.
And the reason you've been making more than me is because you forced me to do everything else in the relationship besides work a dang job. You've been the one making me pay for all the water and electricity with what I've been making. And then to make sure I don't have any other income, you tell me to be home and do all the chores and cooking for you. I am going to get at least half of our things because of that.
Oh, you just keep whining and whining like that until the very end. Just shut the hell up and get your things already. Dang. It's over for you, so get the hell out of my house. This house is meant for Chloe and I to live in now, so get lost.
You're lying, right? You plan to even take the house from me?
Of course I do, you idiot. This is the house I had built, after all, so it's mine. So my ex needs to get off of my property now before I have the cops called.
Aspen, thank you so much for today. I know it was a bit sudden of me to ask to resign from my position at work because I'm going to be getting married, but it was so nice seeing everyone celebrating me getting married. And most of all, it was great to see you there celebrating me. I wasn't celebrating you, though, while I was at that party. I couldn't be asked to tell the boss that I'd be leaving work early to skip the party, so I just sat there and waited for it to be over with. Well, I know you are very serious about your work and all that, so parties aren't really your style. But thank you for never telling anyone the truth about what happened between us. I really had this hunch that you'd spill the beans. I guess you're a nicer person than I thought. I don't think I'm that nice. It's just that me telling everyone the truth about how you stole my husband from me wouldn't really fix anything. If anything, it would just make everyone at work feel sorry for me, and I wouldn't want that pressure. So in the end, I chose to just not say anything at all and let you have your fun. I'm really glad to see you're not that much of an idiot then. It's really helped me out a ton. Also, it looks like you got out of Drake's house a lot quicker than I thought you would. I have so many things to thank you for, Aspen. Huh? Did you just say that I left the house? Oh, haven't all your things been moved out of that house now? That's what I heard from Drake. Because of that, starting this weekend, I'll be able to move into that massive house with my new husband and live my dream. I'll have you know that I have no plans of giving up that house. You guys have both chosen not to pay a settlement to me, so what makes you think I'd let you both have the house? Huh? Stop acting like you have anything left underneath you when you're the ex-wife now. I know you once got to call that massive house your own, but it's not yours anymore. I've seen the inside of that place. All of the marble flooring and the granite countertops. I can tell why you wouldn't want to give a place like that up that easily, but come on, it's not your house. It's Drake's, and with him and his $200,000 a year salary, I'm going to make myself his perfect wife. So give it up already, because neither of us are going to let your sorry butt live in his house. I think a loser like you would do much better in some old rundown apartment somewhere on the east side of town. Excuse me? I think it's becoming time that you started to understand who you really are. A woman your age that's been thrown away by her husband would do best living in some sort of mental ward from now on. I'm about to start living with my rich husband in that massive house of his, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. That happens to be my mom's house, all right? What? So would you quit it with that stupid idea you have in your head saying that you can move in? There's no way in hell I'm going to have to leave my mom's house. The only reason I had most of my things moved out of there is because I sold most of it. I don't want any of my furniture or appliances that would remind me of my idiot husband. What is all of this about? Are you trying to say that the house, that very large and beautiful home, is your mom's house? No way that's the case. That place is my husband's. How the hell could that place possibly be your mom's house? Well, that place has always been her house. If you're trying to ask when it became hers, I think you should be asking when did it become Drake's? Ever since that house was built, it had my mom's name on it. Huh? What did you say? Well, I'm sure that you were never told anything about this. To be honest, I'm sure even Drake has forgotten about this one very important detail. Wait, what are you talking about? Explain to me right now what all of that means. That wonderful house was built by Drake, right? And from what he's told me, the loan has been paid off on the entire place already. So how the hell did the place ever end up falling under your mom's name? Actually, when we had planned on having that house built, we found out that we couldn't get a loan from the bank that would afford the place. What? Drake does happen to make some good money, but he's also really bad at managing that money. At the time, he had just bought himself a brand new sports car, so there was no way he'd be able to get himself another loan. So we couldn't get anything from the bank that would help us out. Is that right? So, as a last-ditch effort, I had my mom be the one to take out the loan for us. I myself had only just found myself a job after getting married, so I didn't have the history to get the loan. And there was no way we could ask Drake's parents for help because his pride is too dang big for his own good. So I had no choice but to go to my mom and ask her with all my heart to help us get that loan. And because of her, you guys were able to get a loan allowing you both to have the house built? After a few trips to the bank, pleading our hearts out for the loan. But when they finally told all of us she could get the loan, they made sure that she was the one to put her name on the house as it was being built. That's why that house is still my mom's. But you guys should be done paying off the loan by now, right? That's what Drake told me. He told me that he finished paying his part of the loan. So your mom shouldn't have her name on the house anymore, right? And that's right. We had told him already that he was free to get the house from her as long as he filled out the forms in order to have the name changed. But so far, he's never gotten around to filling out any of the forms. What? All we needed him to do was fill out like 1 or 2 papers and sign them, but he always made it seem like it would be such a huge hassle for him. And after some time passed, I think he just totally forgot all about changing the name on the house to his, and that the house is still legally my mom's. You're lying! I had tried so many times myself to get him to fill out the paperwork, but it became such a pain in the butt for me to keep trying with him. And so far, I've just been paying my mom all the money she wants to keep the house in check and pay the bills. Hence why there hasn't been any issue with us still living in it. There's no way. So, are you trying to say that he and I can't live in that massive house? I've been looking forward to standing on those marble floors all week long. Well, if you want to be sure about it, go ahead and talk with Drake. I'm sure if you bring this to his attention, he might actually start trying to fill out those forms for once.
I totally forgot about having the name on the house changed, but all I have to do is hand in the forms now, right? I'm going to get this house back from your mum right now.
I don't think you'll be getting the house back from her, though, because it was never yours to begin with. Who was it that got the loan for us in the first place and paid it off?
Shut the hell up. I was the one that paid it all off, even if she was the one that got the loan for us. In other words, the house has always been for me. Mine. All mine. So stop acting all high and mighty just because your mum's name is on the place right now.
And the only reason you were ever able to have the house built and pay any loan off in the first place is because of my mom. Had she never gone to the bank and asked for the loan over and over again, you wouldn't have been able to live in that house. Stop acting all high and mighty. I believe I should be telling you that.
Excuse freaking me?
Of course, you did help pay off the loan on the house. My mom never put a penny into the place. But when you bring this up with the realty agency or with the court saying that the house was always meant for you, I don't think they'll consider that true. In the end, my mom's name is on the place, so it's legally hers.
Are you guys not going to work with me to change the name on the place to mine now?
Well, I'm your ex-wife now. And according to what my mom has said, since you're my ex-husband, to her you're nothing more than a stranger, so she has no reason to give you her house.
What?
So now that you've been briefed on all that, since you don't own the house and have nothing to do with the owner, it's best that you hurry up and leave the place. I'm the only one that's allowed to live there, according to the owner. So get your crap together and leave.
Screw you. This is the house I bought. I was the one that paid for it. I will not let you get away with thinking my house is yours. Give me my dang house right now.
If you really, really want the house that badly, then how about you call the realty agency and ask them the price on the place? I'm sure that if you offer a really good amount for both the house and land, my mom will be willing to sell it to you.
You're kidding me. I was the one that paid off the loan, and yet I'm being told to buy the place now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then the amount you pay to have the house might actually meet the amount I wanted to ask from you two in the settlements.
I can't believe that taking our money is all you care about.
Now, if you're able to get all that money ready to buy the place, give me a call. Otherwise, leave me alone. Oh, and by the way, I want all that money paid to my mom in one payment, please. Please, Aspen, please give that massive and beautiful house to Drake right now. If you don't, then he and I won't be able to stay married anymore. The only option we'll have is a divorce. Really? But I thought you both had a very serious relationship. How come not having one large house is going to cause you both to get a divorce? That's because you won't let my husband be the owner of the dang place. Right now, Drake is extremely pissed off, and recently he's been taking all his anger out on me. He's been saying it's all my fault for this because I started to make a scene with you spilling the beans about how I was taking him away from you. And because of that, you've started to hate the both of us and will never let us have the house. Wow, I'm so glad to see he's found someone to take his anger out on. Right now, we're having to live in a small apartment for the time being while we wait to get that house. Compared to the house of my dreams, this place sucks and is way too small for me. And Drake is only getting more pissed while being in this apartment because it's not at all what a man with his salary should have to live in. Every second he goes on about how someone like him shouldn't be in a place like this, and it's scaring me. Well, just let him know that he'll probably never be getting back to the life he once had with me. That'll only make things worse for him. He's already getting much worse as it is. He's told me that if I can't get you to give him that house now, he's going to divorce me really soon. He's threatening me with that. How come Drake doesn't have the money to pay for that place in one payment? I thought he was supposed to be rich. If he can't afford that, then I don't think I want to be with him. But if you give up on one another now, that marriage you both dreamed about will be for nothing, right? Just try your best to love him for the man he is instead of for his money, all right? Huh? I am telling you already that I can't make this work with his moneyless butt. I don't have any money myself, and I already quit my job thinking I'd be a housewife. Well, then how about you ask the company to hire you back? Tell our boss that you left the company after stealing one of your coworkers' husbands, but now you need to get more money because he doesn't have the amount you want. I'm sure if you tell the boss about the whole truth and beg for your position back, they might let you have it. What? I'm totally fine with you telling everyone about how you stole my husband if you're able to come back and work here. I would hate to be all alone being felt sorry for by the company, but by having a disgrace like you come back, we can both share the eyes that will be on us. Also, I happen to be the victim in all of this, so they will be sorry for me. But who's to say what they will all feel about you? No way. I would never tell anyone at work about this. Especially after everyone celebrated me getting married and leaving my job. And especially after I bragged to everyone that I'd be married to a man that made $200,000 a year. There's no way I can ask for my job back with a reason like that. I can't believe that even now you still have such a large amount of pride in yourself. You really are just like Drake. And because of that, you've both lost the house you thought you'd get to live in and are living a really stressful life. Huh? Had Drake not had all that pride that he's tried to save, he might very well have had my mom's house. All he needed to do was be aware that he needed to change the name still, and I totally would have forgiven him for cheating on me by paying off a small settlement to me. Then you both could be living in that huge house, and I would be going back home to my mom. But because he's such a massive pride that he just can't seem to manage, he's now gone and put you both in a small little apartment and left you both fighting each other day after day. What is this? What is with you talking about us like that? All you had to do was just shut the hell up and let us have the dang house. You are supposed to be a miserable ex-wife that lost to me. You are supposed to be some low-life loser. You should by no means be allowed to keep that beautiful mansion of a house when Drake and I deserve it. Well, if I'm not meant to have it, then I'll sell it to the next person who asks for it. From what my realtor has said to me, once the house is listed, it'll be sold in a heartbeat. But then you'll have to see how much the next person is willing to sell the house for. I was just planning to sell the house to you both for the amount I asked for in settlements, but they might not do the same. They might even flip the place and sell it for triple the price they buy it from me for. Do not frickin' sell the house! No way you're selling that house! If the price on that house goes up any further, then there's really no way we'll be able to afford it. But you told me you hated the idea of a low-life loser like me having this massive and wonderful house, did you not? I hate the idea of it, but I'd rather you just live there instead of selling it to someone else. Just wait for Drake and I to have the money, please. Are you sure? Well, I'm going to take your word for it and move out to go live with my mom for a while. That way I won't be selling it, but I also won't be making you feel any worse about having me live there. Now, once you have the money for me, please let me know. I'm sure it's going to take you years to get the amount I want, so we'll have to see how the house holds together without anyone taking care of it for the next few years. After that, both Chloe and Drake started to work their butts off in order to save up enough money to get the house from my mom. But for some reason, those two just don't seem to manage their money well enough, and the two of them fight over how they haven't managed to save up enough money yet. And after a while of Drake always blaming her for never saving the amount he's able to, she blew up and started to blame him for ever asking her to go out with him in the first place if he was already married. They even started to take these fights to the lobby of the apartment building they've been in, and soon the rumors about those two spread around the whole town. And to make things worse for the two, some of Drake's coworkers were also living in that apartment building. And when they heard what was going on, they spread the word inside the office. Because of this, when the word reached his higher-ups, they became worried that having him in town while he was having all this drama would lower his work efficiency, so they had him moved to another office. He was relocated to a smaller office outside the state, where he's now making far less than he was at the main office and is having to work even harder to try and save money.